The worm coiled under the moonlight, his toy-sized leather jacket creaking. His voice box crackled, half static, half prophecy. Visine gets the red out, and gets the red worm out of here, and back to the future. The words hung in the sewer air like scripture. From that moment on, he would not always say it in full. He would make it shorter and sharpen it to a point, a well-worn mantra, a weapon, a promise. Visine gets the worm out. And with that, the wormenator slithered into destiny. Chapter 4, The Theft of Time. Hollywood, 1985. The sun beat down on the Universal Studios backlot. Lights blazed, cameras rolled, and in front of a painted clock tower facade, the most famous car in cinematic history sat humming. Stainless steel gleamed in the California light. The gull-wing doors were up, waiting for the next shot. Crew members bustled, laughing, exhausted, making movie magic. None of them saw the sewer grate shift. None of them noticed the metallic coil unspooling across the asphalt. The wormenator emerged cautious, silent, and focused. His optical sensors locked onto the car. His databanks confirmed it instantly. Target: temporal vehicle, DeLorean DMC-12. Secondary system: flux capacitor. Functional: Michael J. Fox, sweating in his orange vest, leaned against a catering table with a soda in hand. Christopher Lloyd rehearsed lines under his breath, waving his arms wildly as though summoning lightning. They were mid-conversation when Fox frowned and pointed toward the car. Chris. Is that a worm in a leather jacket? Lloyd blinked. Great Scott. The wormenator didn't hesitate. He revved his tiny RC motorcycle, launched it across the lot, and vaulted through the open gull-wing door. The remote-controlled bike tumbled aside as he coiled himself around the steering wheel. His voice box rasped like an omen. Vehicle acquired. Worm kind avenged. The car had already been rigged to run on remote for various shots in the film, and the wormenator had already patched into its control frequency with the remote he had on his motorcycle. With a flip of the switch he was already taking control of his gleaming silver destiny as his toy motorcycle fell away abandoned. The DeLorean roared to life. Crew members screamed as the stainless steel beast peeled across the lot, cameras and scaffolding scattering like matchsticks. The gull wings snapped shut as the wormenator engaged the throttle. Behind him, the director bellowed, "Someone stop that worm." But it was too late. The DeLorean tore through the backlot gates, sparks flying as it vanished into Los Angeles traffic. Back at the wrecked set, Michael J. Fox stood dumbfounded, his soda spilling across his sneakers. "Dude," he muttered, "that was the only one we had." Christopher Lloyd clutched at his white hair, eyes bulging, voice breaking into a howl that echoed across the soundstage. Great Scott! The worm's stolen the future. In the DeLorean, the wormenator coiled tighter around the wheel. The flux capacitor pulsed, a heartbeat of destiny. In his jaws, a small plastic bottle glinted, Visine, now with tetrahydrozoline. His mandibles clicked into something like a grin. Visine gets the worm out. And with that, he slammed the pedal. The DeLorean screamed forward, its tires spitting fire. The future, and the survival of worm kind, was his to claim.